Round 6 of the BT Premiership, and we begin this week's roundup with Ayr putting their 100% record on the line against Boroughmuir at Megatland. David Armstrong finds his forwards on the narrow side. Oh, George Hunter might have gone off his feet there. But anyway, taken on. Armstrong again. But Boroughmuir's defence holding firm, and referee Graham Wells spotted an earlier infringement, and it's Fraser Climo to give Ayr the lead. Ayr, who had beaten Melrose last weekend, and once again Ayr on the attack, and another advantage having been played by referee Wells. Climo, as the spectators enjoy the view from the terrace over there. Here he goes. And that's 6-0 to Ayr. Climo darting on the narrow side, finding Gossman. But Boroughmuir staying on their feet, win the penalty. And it's Chris Laidlaw with a chance of the home team's first points. A steady and concentration then. And a successful goal kick from the borderer. That was Dan Winning, the BT Sport Academy player, taking ball on there. Johnson feeds out. Boroughmuir, as ever, getting width to the ball. Jamie Ritchie finds Jamie Scott. Ball through the legs, and it's picked up by Ross Dunbar, the prop. And the loose head in under the sticks for a cracking try. Teenage prop doing the business. Ayr on the counter again. Armstrong, Climo getting ball out wide. Oh, a chance there, but the ball goes forward off Craig Gossman. Second half now. Dougie Steele, referee playing advantage. It's that man Jordan Edmonds, powerful runner, gives on to Craig Keddy, and Boroughmuir's captain scampers in. Good saving tackle there, but it's support from second row Jamie Scott, and a terrific try from Boroughmuir, started once again by the danger man Jordan Edmonds. Armstrong feeds this close range scrum for Ayr. It's controlled at the back by number 8 Blair McPherson. Nestling that ball with his right foot. Picks up and ploughs over through Sam Johnson's tackle to give Ayr a chance to get back into contention. But the last word going to Boroughmuir here. Bit of pick and go, tackle not made. Johnson onto the narrow side. The ball is coming, albeit slowly. Dunbar has a wee pop. His tight head, Dan Winning follows suit. Keddy feeds second row. Keddy picks up, goes in under the sticks. I think the captain has made it. He has. And Boroughmuir's back row forward, Craig Keddy, scores the crucial try. And it's a victory for the home team at Megatland. Stirling, after their home success against Gala, travelled to the green yards and they began purposefully. Glasgow Warriors Fijian scrum half Kenneth Talley getting the ball out wide, and some crisp passing enables Craig Pringle to score at the corner. Melrose did pull back a try in the first half through Rory Knott, and here we are in the second half, and it's Craig Jackson scoring. And the Melrose lead being consolidated with a fine try by Jamie Batty from Murdo McAndrew's missed 2 pass there, and a jubilant spectator singling the try long before the referee. Glasgow Hawks were in full cry at Old Anniesland, scoring 14 tries to 1. Junior Boroughmuir's powerful running was a feature of the game. We see him creating a try here for centre Robert Beattie. Hawick did pull back 1 try from captain Bruce McNeil, finishing off this line-out ploy. There he goes. But the inevitable flourish came from Hawks, in the form of the irrepressible Boroughmuir, who bagged a hat-trick of tries, as did George Horn, while 4 came from Kerr Gossman. To Netherdale and Gala were in sparkling form, giving the ball width. Here goes lock Rob Lowe. Great athleticism from the big man, and good support running from centre Paul Hendry for a cracking try. Watsonians responded to the strength of their pack. And just as well, a man wearing red boots scores a try. Yep, Ewan Dodds, once of Gala, claiming the pushover. Gala, however, secured the points. Gregor Hunter's judicious long pass, timely intrusion from Graham Spears, and what a finish from Ross Coombe at the corner. Much the delight of the Netherdale faithful. A picture postcard autumnal afternoon at Mullenny Park, and Currie set up a super start, with Robbie Nelson capitalising on Cameron Gray's step for the opening try. Second half, and Heriots were trailing 10-18 at the interval, and prop Martin Buab crashes over here to narrow the gap. In recent times, Currie have been on the wrong end of some scorelines against Heriots, but they reversed the form book in some style, epitomised by this try from Scotland and Glasgow Warriors wing Lee Jones, showing all his old magic. To the league table, and Glasgow Hawks, comfortably the top scorers in the league, now lead the way after Ayer's reversal at Megatland, while Currie storm off the foot of the table. So to this week, with 3 Edinburgh versus Borders clashes, including Watsonians versus Melrose, which will be our feature match next week.
Well, this is rather special, the home of Scottish rugby from 1899 to 1925. Now, of course, the home of Stewart's Melville. They're competing in BT National 1 along with GHA. These are the 2 teams taking part today. Both had a bit of a shaky start to the season, winning only 1 between them. That was GHA at Musselburgh recently. So a lot at stake. Let's join commentator Stuart McFarlane.
One of the most scenic grounds in the country, the Edinburgh skyline looking very striking this early October afternoon. And Stewart's Melville will be hoping for a change of fortune, still looking for the first win this season as they welcome visitors GHA here to Inverleith. Stewart's Melville side missing 25 players this afternoon, so really having to juggle the pack. Jurisiewicz then looking to create an early opening for the visitors. Nice offload to Gowdy. The half-backs linking up well early on. They're going to pose a real threat, one thinks this afternoon. On to Plumridge. Good running there from Plumridge. Breaks the first tackle. Eventually slowed up just short of the 5 metre line. Jurisiewicz again. Pass allowed to bounce. And it's taken on this time by Jamie Auld. But he's caught just short of that 5 metre line. The scrum. Jurisiewicz then rolls it in. Just scoops it out the back. Taken forward here on the angle there. Good work there by Potter. And they're getting ever closer to that line. Jurisiewicz with the pass. Oh, great work there from Ben Addison. And the assistant coach is in for the opening score of the game. Let's watch this again. The pass from Jurisiewicz. Lovely sidestep there from Addison. And he's over for an early score. The second row's involved in action here. Rapstad picks up the ball. He's driving towards the line. Is it good? It is indeed. Graham Ormiston signalling that the Swedish internationalist has scored his 4th try of the season. Let's watch this again. The lock forward, picking up the ball just a couple of metres short of the line. Despite the best attentions of Jimmy Auld, he's over for the score. Jurisiewicz then looking to spread the ball wide, taken on by Jenkins. Making good yardage there. Jurisiewicz once more, feeding the ball out. They've got Mollison on the wing, and the fullback touches down for GHA's 2nd score in the first half. And at half-time, GHA have a 7-point lead. And Stewart's Melville making an early change. On comes David Devlin. Off goes hooker Craig Willis. And that means uncontested scrums. Good line out in the end for GHA. Going over the heads of a number of players, but driven forward by Michael Scott, the prop forward. And Jurisiewicz is in behind looking for quick recycle ball. And it finds Usada, their second half replacement. Usada's in and Usada's over. And he scores try number 3 for the visitors. Taking the congratulations there of his teammates. Jurisiewicz from just inside the 22. He's got quite a bend on that. Over it goes though. It's good. A bit Roberto Carlos like there from the GHA number 9. Jurisiewicz through the hands of Gowdy. Now the back's looking to try and open up and get into some space now. Lovely offload there from the outside centre. Great running here from Potter on the left wing. And Jamie Potter goes in. And that's the bonus point try for GHA. Mollison over halfway. Lovely didn't kick over the top, but run into a red roadblock there. And the referee glanced back, stops play. He's spotted something and he's gone to his pocket as well. He's going to produce a card here, and it's a yellow card for the Stewart's Melville try scorer. The second row, Alex Rapstad. Let's watch this again. Well, he runs into trouble there, Mollison. A combination of Hodgson and Rapstad. Mollison, long pass to James Edgar. Edgar, great acceleration and footwork from Edgar. He's through a gap in the Stewart's Melville defence. Thought about the offload, continues the drive inside the 22 up to within about 4 metres off the try line. He's eventually tackled by a combination of players. Houston, the replacement scrum half, in behind. Houston with the tap and go, taken on by Plumridge, but he's wrestled to the ground, short of the try line. Houston in possession again. Usada joining in, who's already scored a try. Here's the ball. Usada picks and tries to drive himself over, and he's successful. And Usada scores his 2nd try in this second half. And GHA stretching further in front. Andrew Spowett from deep, over halfway. Kicks ahead, but challenged there by Samuel Ross. Jurisiewicz continues the run though. He kicks ahead and collides with his opposite number. McDonald plants the ball back to Jurisiewicz, who's the grateful recipient. And Jurisiewicz dies over for another score. Stewart's Melville then trying to build up towards halfway, knock on. Plumridge is able to carry the ball forward though. The back row forward driving up against James Ferguson. Offloads there to number 20, Andrew Spowett, who's been the architect of scores already in the game. And he'll touch down underneath the posts. Great driving run here from the back row from Plumridge. And he was caught. An excellent tackle from James Ferguson, but the spare man was Andrew Spowett. GHA building just on halfway with their fullback Mollison. Mollison has Edgar on his shoulder and uses Edgar, who's going to be in for another score for the visitors. It's quite the closing quarter for GHA as they continue to mount up the scores. Again, Mollison here. Excellent work from Mollison as he escaped Jack Calder and fed it on to Edgar. Another scrum, another opportunity for GHA to get ball through the hands Mollison once again feeding it on to Stewart. Stewart down this left hand side, and Stewart is going to be in for his second score. And 57 points to 5 the score now for GHA. Jurisiewicz, oh, great acceleration over his own 10-metre line, the GHA number 9. And the scrum half continues his run on towards Gowdy. Gowdy then breaks the top tackle from Craig Davidson, and Gowdy's in for try number 10 for the visitors. Jurisiewicz over halfway, very much the architect here. Great work from Jurisiewicz on towards Gowdy, who'd still plenty to do, but the fly half scores. Jurisiewicz then converts Gowdy's score. The referee Graham Ormiston blows for full time. A second win of the season for GHA. Stewart's Melville 5, GHA 66.
Well, I think everything went wrong in the second half. I think the first half showed that we came off 12-5 down. The first half and the last 5 minutes of the first half as well, we had a scrum under our posts, 3 resets, 3 penalties, and we came away without them scoring. So a lot to take for that going into half time. But then whatever happened in the second half, guys just switched off and couldn't get up for it, and against a team like GHA who really can pass the ball pretty wide pretty well, we struggled.
A very good day and great setting and great conditions, and I think we've been working hard to get to that kind of game. The first half was very tight and they put us under pressure, and in the past where we've maybe not capitalised in the second half, we did so today and we scored some nice tries.
So frustrating all round today, but we just got to regroup, regather, look inwards and march on to Accies next week.
We came out of the starting blocks in the second half and really just challenged them, and they couldn't live with the pace that we were playing at, and I think that's testament to the amount of work that we do during the week at training, just the level of achievement that we're getting now. And hopefully we can continue to do that.
And you've got some backs, haven't you, like to express themselves?
Absolutely, and as I say, this is a fantastic pitch to do it on. We've got some lightning backs who have come in this year and they're making a mark, and it's really nice to see.
Now for news of the other BT National 1 games, starting with Dundee and Marr. And it was Marr who ran in 7 tries for a big win, with Scott Bickerstaff getting a brace for his 5th try of the season, Colin Sturgeon bagging 17 points for himself. Falkirk remain unbeaten, with the prolific Jacob Adamson scoring his 11th try of the campaign thanks to another 2 this weekend. And quirkily, Aberdeen's Conor Lavery kicking the first drop goal in the league so far in the 30 matches played. Jed-Forest scored 10 tries for the second week running, and once again all 3 young brothers got on the score sheet. Robbie Yorston had another good day with the boot, while Hamilton's Andrew Wilson continues his try-scoring exploits for the club, having touchdown in all but 1 game so far. At 17-0 up, Howe Fife looked to have wrapped up their first win of the season, but never write off Musselburgh, who came back for a bonus point win at Duffus Park. Selkirk are still riddled with injuries and they slumped to their first home defeat of the season. Accies continue to make excellent progress. That's their 4th win to date. We've seen how GHA turned on the afterburners as they went from no tries last week at home to 10 on the road. 19 points for Peter Jurisiewicz, and remarkably all 10 tries were scored by players who hadn't crossed the whitewash this season before that game. So Jacob Adamson extends his lead, scoring a try in every match to date. Ben Johnston only seems to score 4 in a game or nothing, so we expect him to get another 4 in a match very soon. While Jed-Forest brothers Lewis and Callum Young move up to 5, with Harry Russell, Andrew Wilson and Iseo Matagachi. Liam Brims turned up at Falkirk with his kicking boots on Saturday and enjoyed 24 points, including a try, to go up to 93 for the season. Robbie Yorston a clear second on 76, with Marr's Colin Sturgeon in third with 67. Remarkably, Jacob Adamson's 11 tries good enough to put him 4th at the moment. Jed's 20 tries in their last 2 games mean they join Falkirk at the top of the team tries list, with Marr on 30, GHA leaping up the table after their 10 tries at Inverleith. So Falkirk and Jed-Forest 1 and 2 in the table, Marr and Edinburgh Accies not far behind, with Dundee 6 points adrift in 5th, and then a 4-point gap to the rest. Next week, weather permitting, we're at Rayburn Place for the most local of derbies, Edinburgh Accies versus Stewart's Melville, while the big clash between Marr and Falkirk has to be the match of the day, 3rd against 1st. I'm Stuart Cameron. Join us again next week.